I have not spoken to you guys in a long time. My name is Sailor. You guys know me, of course, as Bruce Wang. I will always be Bruce Wang for you guys. In everyone's hearts, Bruce Wang will always be that person for you guys. But you guys have never really met me as myself. I have been away for years, disappeared from a lot of your, For You pages, simply just because I couldn't keep up doing the Bruce Wang persona, you could say. At one point it was me being me. It was my true identity. But as a 16-year-old, that was just my way of having fun. But of course, growing up, I am now 19, not 16 anymore. It's not like I outgrew that character, but in a sense, I have grown into wanting to express myself a little bit more for you guys. Well, not even for you guys. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I have wanted to grow into myself, to step away from Bruce Wang for myself. At one point, it was getting too mentally draining. And just overall, I was not having fun with content anymore. And at the moment, I'm just trying to rebrand. I feel hungry again. I am actually kind of hungry. But metaphorically, I'm hungry for just my goals. And that's what I want to talk to briefly to you guys about. My personal goals, end of year. I have until December 31st. I'm assuming 31st, 30. I think December goes to 31. Last year I was doing a lot of cheetah pulls. Cheetah pulls, basically pound plates and straps. Cutting ROM, would be a setup ever, whatever. 350 kilos, I was 18, 80 kilo body weight. Pretty impressive. Weight is weight. However, recently, I've just been really locking in, learning how to hook properly. My strength, everything. End of year goal, I want to refine and redeem myself. Pull 350, hook, comp standard, if that makes sense. Calibrated plates are a lot more difficult to pull with, especially when you're doing it with hook. So, for the next two months, this is like, what's the date? 3rd of November. I have until the end of the year, so November, December, basically 8 weeks to lock in. For the whole of November, I'm just gonna do mainly volume. Just, of course, keep that intensity, but just get those. I'm just trying to get that volume back in. I have been maxing out. My body's just fucking tired of just those singles. I just need to reset, and this is basically me documenting my journey, my training, to actually lock in for what I need, what I want. 350 or more. 800 pounds end of year would be fucking ideal. That's like 365 kilos, 805. We'll see. I've been so close to 350 hook. Either it's good starting position, but I get around past the knees and it drops, or I have my knees locked and it's just legit my shoulders my hips that need to be locked out. 340 I've just hit. So and this was all unpeaked. Basically minimal rest. I've been maxing out all the time. Haven't fully given myself time to rest and peak. So what I'm gonna do is actually periodically basically program myself properly. I have clients and they've made bare progress. I'm so proud of them. And it kind of just hit me. If I really want to progress, my clients, the people that I coach myself, inspire me, and that's a bit funny. So I'm basically going to program myself. I know my body the best. I know what my body needs and what's the most efficient for me to get to where I need to be. Enough said, that's basically all I need to say. I call this Project Cygnus. Why Cygnus? Firstly, August is definitely when things got rough for me. September, I turned 19. That phase, I dyed my hair blue, and if you've known me for ages, every time a big life event happens, I express myself visually through my hair, through whatever, and most definitely the Cygnus constellation is basically a swan, the Northern Cross. Most of you guys would be more familiar with. Just sounded fitting. My favorite spot to go to is by the water, midnight most nights, and I always, every now and then, I would always see swans, and if the Latin word for swan is Cygnus, and it definitely resonated with me, the specific swan animal. I think they're very graceful, very beautiful, elegant, and just a very tame creature. I love animals. Unless they fucking move and attack me. So yeah, Project Cygnus, this is just me cruising. I call this November block the Frozen Lake volume. And then we'll see where December leads me, but for now, this is week 1. This is Sailor. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. From now on, you're gonna see me lock in, basically. Appreciate you guys so much. Like, for real. Love. Fucking. Better hit legs today.